Hello and welcome to the long-awaited home opener for the 2023 season for your Flagler College Saints. I'm Jordan Fauci on the call. This is the first of three home against Georgia College. The Saints look to get back on track tonight. Saints coming into today winless, 0-10 on the year, seven losses coming on walk-offs. Georgia College has lost their last 7 games after starting the year with a win. As we wait first pitch here are the starters for both sides. First, for the visiting Bobcats. Starting center field, number 29, Evan Cohen. Starting at third, number 2, Ben Tootin. Starting in left field, number 24, Balin Moore. Starting in right field, number 22, Brandon Bellflower. The designated hitter, number 9, Jackson Weatherfoot. The first baseman, number 27, Mason Spivey. The shortstop, number 18, Dom Lorenzo. The catcher, number 17, Trevor Knowles. And the second baseman, number 32, Gabriel Worth. On the mound for Georgia College is going to be Josh Hudgens. For the Saints, battery today is going to be Gage Voorhees and Griffin Garcia. Voorhees has been a stud ever since he stepped on the mound for the Saints back in 2021. Coming into today with an ERA below 2. As that first one's grounded over to Gray at short. Throw on to first will be in time for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out here. Good start for the Saints. Ben Tootin, the third baseman, stepping up to the plate. Taylor Clapp starting at first for the Saints. Matthew Burke at second, Mason Gray at short, and Jaden Ward at third. So that one's fouled down the first baseline and out of play. Ben Tootin on the year, one of the lone Bobcats that's hitting well, batting .324. Watches that pitch. High and inside, bit of a waste pitch there for Voorhees. Payoff pitch here. That one's lined into shallow right. It's going to be a single for Tootin. It's going to bring up Balin Moore, the left fielder. He's batting .188 on the year. Tootin has stole a bag on the year thus far through 8 games for the Bobcats. Voorhees gets ahead here. Count will be no balls and a strike. Kladinsky, Newland, and Owens in the outfield for the Saints. Voorhees able to drop in a beautiful off-speed pitch. Quick 0-2 hole here for the 3-hole hitter, Balin Moore. That one misses high and outside. That'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Small lead for Tootin. Pitch is fouled off down the first baseline. Payoff pitch from Voorhees. Swung on and missed. First strikeout of the game for Gage Voorhees. His 10th of the season. He's holding opposing batters to a .179 batting average. This will bring up Brandon Bellflower. Bellflower batting 167 on the year. This very top-heavy lineup as he'll ground that one over to Clapp. He'll take it himself. Bobcats strand runner on first with that one-out single. On the mound for the Bobcats going to be Josh Hudgens. We'll be back momentarily with the bottom of the first, live at Saints Field. Or Drysdale Field, my mistake. And we are back now with the bottom of the first inning. Due to bat for the Saints, going to be Mason Gray, Trey Newland, and Taylor Clapp. Gray on the year batting .317, 13 hits and 41 at-bats, scored 6 runs, and is tied for the lead with 6 RBIs. Gray and Newland, if you can remember from last season. Both very adept at stealing bases under the small ball approach that head coach Dave Barnett likes to play with as Gray watches. First pitch in from Hudgens for a strike. Hudgens, no slouch himself, 1 start this year, 4 innings pitched, only allowed 2 hits, holding opposing batters to 143. Quick 0-2 hole here for the leadoff batter, Mason Gray. Gray, the sophomore from Lake City, Florida. Started a majority of last year for the Saints as a true freshman. 1-2 pitch on the way here from Hudgens. Gray fights that one off. That will head on to Saints soccer field. You haven't noticed thus far, Drysdale Field went under a bit of a renovation during the offseason. See a giant red monster out in right field. Gray grounds that one to the third baseman, Tootin. Throw on to first will be in time as Hudgens able to cut down the leadoff batter here for the Saints. He's going to bring up center fielder Trey Newland. Newland batting .290 on the year. Newland right back to the mound. Athletic play there from Hudgens. So he'll get Newland. Now the scorebook is 1-3. Hudgens paying attention. It is pitcher fielding drills. That's going to bring up Taylor Clapp. Clapp, a newcomer, transfer from Chipola College, West Palm Beach native. Only batting 167 on the year. However, he does have a triple and a homer and is tied for the lead in RBIs. That one's just a bit outside from Hudgens. That'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. That one's popped into foul ground, drifting out of play down that first base side. That one misses just off the outside part of the plate there. Saints on the year batting .231 as a team. 2-2 just outside. Good eye there from Clapp. Count is full to the 3-hole hitter for the Saints. Payoff pitch on the way from Hudgens is grounded to third base. That's Tootin charging. Throw on to first is scooped by Spivey. Saints go 1-2-3 in the first, and we head to the second inning scoreless. And to lead off the second here is going to be the designated hitter, Jackson Weatherford. Due to bat as well is going to be Mason Spivey, the third baseman, and the shortstop, Dom Orenzo. First pitch here from Voorhees is fouled back to the backstop for strike one. Off-speed pitch popped into foul ground down the third base line. No one able to get to it. Quick 0-2 hole here for the leadoff man for the Bobcats. Payoff pitch on the way here from Voorhees. This one's going to be lined into left. Easy play there for Moore for the first out of the second inning. Mason Spivey set to bat here, batting 179 on the year. Redshirt junior from Appling, Georgia. Transferred from South Georgia College. Got a packed crowd here at Drysdale Field as that one's fouled to the backstop. Even up the count now at a ball and a strike. A little off speed fought off there from Spivey. Voorhees in his career with a 3.31 ERA. Talking to him in the preseason as that one's lined foul down the third baseline. Talking to Voorhees in the preseason. In the last 12 months coming into this year, he'd thrown over 190 innings. He's been an absolute workhorse for the Saints. Also spent some time with the Savannah Bananas in the offseason. Payoff pitch on the way here. Check swing, and they'll get him. Called strike 3. As Voorhees is able to retire the first 2 here for the Bobcats. Dominic Arienzo stepping in, batting 182 on the year. He tries to lay down a bunt. It's going to drift just foul. Got a turf infield here at Drysdale Field. Rolls pretty true on these bunt attempts. And with Ward playing back, thought he could sneak in quick. Pretty surprise drag bunt there. A one on the way here from Voorhees. Swung on and missed. Absolute frisbee of a slider there from the Saints starting pitcher. Oh, 2 on the way here from Voorhees. Fought off foul. Another one fought off foul. That one misses just high. Count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Arienzo. Arienzo, the redshirt sophomore from Madison, Georgia. Swung on and missed. An absolute beauty of an inning there from Gage Voorhees as he gets final 2 batters to strike out swinging. That'll bring us into the bottom of the second inning. Jordan Fauci on the call here at Drysdale Field. Stay tuned. Still scoreless here in the bottom of the second. Kladinsky, Ward, and Thomas due to bat for the Saints. Josh Hudgens done a good job getting Saints batters to ground out. First three retired on weak contact. First pitch, paint on the outside corner there from Hudgens. That one's fought off and it's going to find its way into the outfield. Saints, their first hit of the ball game as Kladinsky gets himself a leadoff single. That will bring up Jaden Ward. Ward, a familiar face here for the Saints now in his junior year. Batting .212 to start out the year with a 1 homer and a double. Ward's going to pop that one up into shallow right field. Drifting back and making the catch is going to be Worth, the second baseman, for out number 1. That's going to bring up Ashton Bam Thomas. Thomas has been crushing the ball thus far this year. 2 homers, but pretty much a repeat of last year. He does not make easy outs. First pitch from Hudgens. Just misses low. That one hit in the kitchen of Thomas for strike 1. One. Up the middle. Nice play there. On to second. Throw on to first is in time as Thomas grounds into the double play. Just an absolutely beautiful defensive play there from Josh Hudgens. And that will send the Saints to the dugout as they strand the runner on first. Due to bat here for the Bobcats going to be Trevor Knowles, Gabriel Worth, and then back to the top of the order in Evan Cowan. Voorhees getting into his groove here, retired the last 2 batters on strikes as he paints the outside corner for strike 1. Off speed. Ward over to Clapp at first. And that will retire the leadoff batter here for the Bobcats. And bring up Gabriel Worth. Worth batting 154 on the year. That one's grounded to Ward. My mistake, actually. That's Burke at second. On to first for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup here, Evan Cohen, the center fielder. Cohen's 0 for 1, grounded to Mason Gray back in the first inning as he watches changeup drop in for strike 1. Cohen batting 429 as he grounds that one to Burke. Throw on to first. That will do it here for the top of the third inning. 1, 2, 3, the Bobcats go. Be back with the bottom of the third here at Drysdale Field. And we are back now for the bottom of the third inning. It will be Matthew Burke, Sims Owens, and Griffin Garcia. Burke on the year, batting .281, has always been a guy to get on base for the Saints. Watch his first pitch ball there from Josh Hudgens. We're in the midst of what seems to be a little bit of a pitching duel here at Drysdale Field. Both starters only allowing one hit thus far. 1-0 is going to run into the kitchen of Matthew Burke and hit him. Saints able to get their leadoff guy on for the second time today. Sims Owens stepping up to the plate here for the Saints. Batting 171 on the year. Sophomore from Lexington, South Carolina. He transferred from Motlow State. Burke, the kind of guy, likes to dance on the base paths. One of the three main guys for the Saints, likes to swipe a lot of bags. He'll ground that one second on to short. Not able to get the throw to first, but they'll cut down the lead runner in Matthew Burke for out number 1. Griffin Garcia stepping to the plate here. Big shoes to fill for the Saints catcher as John Fiorenza departing last season. Absolute stalwart behind the plate for the Saints. Garcia watches first pitch strike on the outside corner. Garcia with the twin on the team, Donovan Garcia. Donovan Garcia has played a lot of outfield for the Saints in his career. Due to be back on Sunday. Pitch just misses outside. Owens, 4 for 4 on the year. Stolen bags. Haven't seen a Saint take off yet. That one's going to be driven into the gap. That's going to get down. We're going to send Owens to third. Saints will have runners on first and third after the Griffin Garcia single. Top of the lineup coming back around now. Mason Gray grounded out to third base in his first at-bat. Saints looking to get things cooking here in the bottom of the third. Runner in scoring position first for either side today. Burke. First pitch misses outside from Hudgens. Gray fights that one off into foul territory. That will fall. Counts even now at a ball and a strike. One. Garcia takes off, no throw. Saints are going to have two runners in scoring position now. Two ducks on the pond here for Mason Gray. Infield's in now for the Bobcats. Count will be a ball and 2 strikes now to the Saints' leadoff batter. That one misses in the dirt. Evens up the count now, 2-2. Two on the way from Hudgens. This one's going to be popped up into shallow left field. Actually, this one's going to hang in the infield. Easy catch there. Rarienzo, the shortstop. He's going to bring up Trey Newland, the center fielder for the Saints. 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded back to the pitcher back in the first inning. 2 runners in scoring position here for the Saints. First pitch painted on the outside corner there for strike 1. That one just a little bit outside there. One. Some high cheese there, just missing. Count will be 2 balls and a strike now to Newland. Newland with a pair of doubles, 9 hits as we are 10 games into this season. What a junk there from Hudgens, able to even up the count. 2s across the board here in the bottom of the third. Swung on and missed as Hudgens gets out of a bit of a jam there. St. Strand runners on second and third. And we'd like to thank a few of our corporate sponsors. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood. Academy Bus, We Know the Way. 80 Davis Construction, builders, developers, and contractors. The Bailey Group, no matter where you want to go, will help you get there. And Ameris Bank. Savings for the expected and unexpected. Be back momentarily with the top of the fourth inning. I'm Jordan Fauci on the broadcast, live from Drysdale Field. Scores all tied up at 0. Tootin, Moore, and Bellflower due to bat here in the top of the fourth inning. Still no score. Saints had a couple ducks on the pond there in the bottom of the third, unable to capitalize as Voorhees drops in a first pitch strike. Tootin, the lone Bobcat with a hit, falls into a quick 0-2 hole. He singled back in the first inning. It'll be a ball and 2 strikes now to the Bobcats' third baseman. Payoff pitch on the way from Voorhees. Going to be popped into deep right field. A couple steps over for Owens, and that will be first out of the fourth inning. This will bring up Balin Moore, who went down on strikes in the first inning. He'll line this one over to Gray at short for a quick out. Brandon Bellflower, the right fielder, due to bat now. Voorhees barely breaking a sweat out there on the mound as this one's sent into the parking lot here at Drysdale Field. Praying that it doesn't hit my car. A one on the way from Voorhees. Tried the backdoor Johnson there, just left it out to dry. Count will be 1-1. Another backdoor breaking ball there from Voorhees. That'll be a ball and 2 strikes. Voorhees, big fan of the salad. A lot of breaking balls, especially on that outer half. What he likes to do to lefties. Beautiful changeup there, just misses. 2s across the board now for the Bobcats here in the top of the fourth inning. Payoff pitch from Voorhees. Grounder. Ward able to make the play. Throwing to first will be in time. 1-2-3 inning for Voorhees as he's retired the last 9 batters he's actually the last 11 batters he's faced. That'll do it here for the top of the fourth inning. Jordan Fauci on the broadcast. We'll be back momentarily with the top or the bottom of the fourth inning. Taylor Clapp due to lead it off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Tim Kladinsky and Jaden Ward also due to bat here for the Saints. First pitch here from Hudgens in the kitchen for a strike. Really busted Clapp inside there. That'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes now to the Saints' first baseman. Grounded out to third back in the first inning. Payoff pitch on the way from Hudgens. Grounded to the second baseman, Worth. On to Spivey at first. And that will be the first out of the inning. Left fielder Tim Kladinsky. Kladinsky coming into today, batting .263 on the year with the lone double and 2 RBIs. First pitch from Hudgens. Just misses low for ball 1. Kladinsky fouled that one off himself. Count be even now at a ball and a strike. Kladinsky, another one of the newcomers here for the Saints. In his sophomore year, he's a transfer from Lake Sumter State College. Hudgens, the ace here for the Bobcats. Kladinsky really takes out our first base coach. That'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. For Hudgens, 12 outings last year for him, 5+ innings, 2 complete games, very similar to Gage Voorhees for the Saints. Was a Peach Belt, or all Peach Belt first team starting pitcher, as he'll ground that one back to Hudgens, and that'll be Second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Jaden Ward. Ward, the junior from Longwood, Florida. And starting a lot for the Saints. He'll rip that one down the third base line and foul. One on the way to Ward. On the outside corner, Saints third baseman falls into a quick 0-2 hole here. Payoff pitch just misses outside. 1-2 on the way here to Ward. Swung on and missed, but just got a little bit of a piece of that to stay alive here. Through 3 2/3, only 44 pitches for Hudgens as he'll get Ward down on strikes, and that will take us to the top of the fifth inning. Still scoreless here at Drysdale Field. Be back momentarily with the top of the fifth. Jackson Weatherford set to lead things off here in the top of the fifth, followed by Mason Spivey and Dominic Renzio. Weatherford flew out to left field in his first at-bat back in the second inning. Watches some a bit of a breaking ball inside there for ball one. That'll be even out. A ball and a strike to Weatherford. This one's grounded by the glove of Mason Gray. It's going to get down for a single. Bobcats, their second hit of the ball game here. Mason Spivey, first baseman, at 179 on the year. Throw down to second. It's going to be in time as the designated hitter, Jackson Weatherford, got thrown out by a country mile there. That was his first stolen base attempt of the season. You can see why, as Wasn't even that good of a throw there from Garcia, able to cut him down. One on the way here from Voorhees. Just misses high. Voorhees wanted that. Called strike. 2-1 on the way. Fouled back to the backstop. Two. Grounded back up the middle. That one's going to get through for a single. Mason Spivey gets his first hit of the ball game. Dominic Arienzo stepping to the plate now, was struck out in the second inning by Voorhees. Arienzo watches first pitch strike. Little slide piece there from Voorhees, just missing low. That one's fought off. Out of play. Count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes now to the Bobcats shortstop. Payoff pitch. High, throw back down. Just late. Garcia nearly able to pick off Spivey at first on the backdoor throw. Two now, Arienzo. He's going to be popped into foul ground, drifting into the Saints bullpen and out of play. This one's lined up the middle, just past the sliding glove of Mason Gray. Been an absolute beauty of a play had he made it. Arienzo will reach on the single. 3 straight singles here for the Bobcats. Going to bring up Trevor Knowles with runners on first and second. Little front door slider there from Voorhees, dropping in for a strike. Count will be even now at a ball and a strike with 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Another slide piece there from Voorhees. Rolls behind now. A ball and 2 strikes is the count. Trevor Knowles barely above the Mendoza line, batting .217 on the year. So fight this one off. Down the third baseline and out of play. Payoff pitch on the way from Voorhees. Nearly hits Knowles, the catcher for the Bobcats. Two-two. Going to be popped into the infield. Gray coming on will make the catch. After a battle there, Voorhees able to retire Knowles for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Gabriel Worth. Worth grounded out to second back in the third inning. Worth coming into today, batting 154. Only 2 for 13. As this one's grounded to the first baseman, Clapp, and Voorhees able to get out of the jam there. Game will remain tied at 0 heading into the bottom of the fifth inning here at Drysdale Field. Ashton Bam Thomas set to bat here for the Saints. Matthew Burke and Sims Owens due to bat as well here in the bottom of the fifth. Saints stranding runners on second and third last inning. Look to get things going here. Get this party started as been scoreless through four and a half. My mistake. Thomas swung through the first pitch there from Hudgens. Hudgens threw 4. He's only allowed 2 hits. Bam on the year batting .238 with a pair of homers leading the Saints and 4 RBIs. Payoff pitch on the way from Hudgens. This one's grounded down the first base line and out of play. Nice sliding stop there from Spivey at first. Pitch just missing outside there. Evens up the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hudgens winds and the 2-2. Fought off by Bam. Count will be full now as that one misses outside. Beautiful day here at Drysdale Field. Pretty clear night. Uncharacteristic day. Not really a breeze coming in from center. 3-2 on the way. He's going to hit Bam as he'll head down to first. Looked like he caught him right on the elbow. That one definitely doesn't feel good. But the Saints able to get their leadoff man on the base path here. That's going to bring up Matthew Burke. Burke was hit by a pitch back in the third inning. Burke, a very fundamentally sound player here for the Saints. He'll lay down a bunt. Able to get that one down. He's looking to get the small ball action going here. Neither of these teams hitting the ball particularly well on the season. Saints coming into today batting .231 on the year. And for Georgia College, they're just below the Mendoza line batting .198. Burke pulls back the attempt. He called strike two regardless. Good job there from Hudgens to pitch around the bunt attempt. Burke in an 0-2 hole here. Gonna swing and miss. Looks like he may have tweaked his ankle there as he hobbles back to the Saints dugout. It's gonna bring up the right fielder, Sims Owens, with one down here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Owens reached on a fielder's choice back in the third inning. It'll be even now at a ball and a strike. One on the way to Owens. Saints started the year on a 10-game road trip. Talking to some of the players, difficult way to start the year. As they went 0-10 in those games, losing a lot. As that one's hammered down the line and foul by Sims Owens. He'll be in a 1-2 hole here now to Hudgens. Saints players happy to be back at home. And really happy to be granted final at-bats here, being the home team, as they've lost 7 as Owens goes down swinging. Saints have lost 7 games to walk-offs. Impossible for that to happen today, as Griffin Garcia will step up to the plate. Singled back in the third inning. Came into today batting .250. He'll fight one off for strike one. Saints as a team, they're going to throw behind the runner and Thomas, and he's going to get caught, able to somehow evade the tag. Looked like Bobcats had Thomas left out to dry there. What a fancy and athletic dive back to the bag, able to get or save this inning here for the Saints. 1-1 on the way to Garcia. Gonna throw behind him again. That was gonna be airmailed. And Thomas is gonna get on his horse and head to third. Costly error there from the catcher, Knowles. Going to go in the book as an error on the catcher, Trevor Knowles. Saints, the runner in scoring position now with 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-1 on the way to Garcia. Garcia fights that one off. Count will be even as we have 2s across the board here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Garcia came into today 6 for 24 with 2 RBIs. As they're going to get Garcia on the appeal for strike 3, and that's going to send the Saints back to the dugout. Saints strand a runner on third. That'll do it here for the 5th inning. Scores all tied at 0s. Back momentarily with the top of the 6th. Set to get things going here in the 6th. Cohen, Tootin, and Moore. Both pitchers so far today throwing absolute gems. Voorhees threw 5 innings. Only allowed 4 hits. So that one's grounded to Burke just under the outstretched glove of the Saints second baseman. As that's going to be another single here for the Bobcats. Ben Tootin, he's 1 for 2 on the day. His last at bat flew out to right field. Voorhees now through 5 innings, allowed 5 hits, 3 strikeouts. That one going to be a sacrifice bunt that's going to drift foul down the third base line. Strange call there from head coach Nolan Belcher in his 3rd season. Have a batter that's batting above 300 trying to lay down a sacrifice here, but as Voorhees going to check on the runner at first and Cowan. Check on the runner again. Unable to get back both times. Tootin showing bunt here. Going to lay down the sacrifice right back to the pitcher. Voorhees. Throw on to first will be in time. Bobcats able to get a runner in scoring position now. Both teams starve for runs as we're scoreless through 5. It's going to bring up Balin Moore, the left fielder, batting 188 on the season. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. First pitch from Voorhees popped up and foul down the first base line. A 1 on the way to the Bobcats' left fielder. This one's chopped foul down the first base line. Payoff pitch from Voorhees. Just a bit high there. Be 1 ball and 2 strikes now to the Bobcats left fielder. Moore able to fight off the 1-2. Voorhees. Moore staying alive here. Moore on the year with a triple and a homer. He'll swing through some high cheese as Voorhees gets his 4th strikeout of the ball game. Be 2 down now and bringing up Brandon Bellflower, the right fielder. Bellflower coming into today, batting 167 with a home run and 3 RBIs on the year. Voorhees missing outside on back-to-back breaking balls. .30 now to Brandon Bellflower. Saints faithful not really agreeing with those calls. Or he's able to drop that one in. Count will be 3-1 now to Bellflower. Hitters count. That one able to paint the outside corner. Voorhees battling back here. Runner's going to be on the move. Count will be full with 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Voorhees winds, payoff pitch. Down the first base line and foul. 3-2 on the way from Voorhees. Right back up the middle. This can score a run, and it will. As the Bobcats get the party started here at Drysdale Field and take a 1-0 lead in the top of the 6th inning on the RBI single from Brandon Bellflower. Going to bring up Jackson Weatherford, the DH. Voorhees getting singled to death here. Not a lot of hard contact for the Bobcats, but they've been able to piece together a couple of hits here for the first run of the ball game as Voorhees drops in a strike on the outside half. Quick 0-2 hold here to Weatherford. Pair of shoes there to end the inning. As Weatherford goes down looking. First pair of shoes in the closet here for Gage Voorhees. Bobcats lead 1-0 as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning here at Drysdale Field. I'm Jordan Fauci on the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. Top of the order due to bat here for the Saints in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gray, Newland, and Clapp. Saints trailing 1-0. He'll be even now at a ball and a strike here to Gray. Gray, the Columbia High School product, is going to ground this one to the shortstop, Arienzo. Throwing a first will be in time. That'll be the first out of the inning for the Bobcats. Top of the lineup had a rough day here for the Saints. Actually, most of their batters have, as been held to just 2 hits by Josh Hudgens. Saints 0 for 3 thus far in Peach Belt Conference games. This is the first Peach Belt Conference game of the year. It's going to be trouble as Newland's hustling down the line, but Tootin able to make the throw in time for out number 2. It's going to bring up Taylor Clapp, the first baseman for the Saints. Clapp 0 for 2 on the day. The strikeout, the ground out back to the pitchers. He'll go first pitch here. Arienzo Throw on to first is in time. 1, 2, 3. The Saints go down in order. That'll bring us to the top of the 7th inning. Bobcats lead 1-0. I'm going to thank a few of our corporate sponsors here. Atlantic Dodge, proud supporter of Flagler Athletics. Birchall & Company, find your home today. Carmelo's, delivering old world quality. Carrabba's, so close you can taste it. And South State Bank. Welcome to Banking Forward. Spivey, Arienzo, and Knowles due to bat here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch there from Gage Voorhees. Dropped in for a strike. Bit of junk from the Saints starter. Quick 0-2 hole here for the Bobcats first baseman. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Had a single back in that 5th inning. Easy play there for Mason Gray. First out of the inning. Arienzo 1 for 2 on the day, also singled back in the 5th inning. Front door breaking ball there for Voorhees, just missing low. Fastball in the outer corner, drops in for a strike. Count will be even now. 1-1 here to Dominic Arienzo, the Bobcats shortstop. Coming into today's batting 182 on the year. That one's grounded to the shortstop, Gray. Throw on to first as Gray shows off the arm strength there. So that'll be 2 quick outs for the Saints and Gage Voorhees. Going to bring up the catcher, Trevor Knowles. Knowles 0 for 2 on the day. This one's going to be lined into right field. Nice piece of opposite field hitting here for Trevor Knowles. It's going to bring up Gabriel Worth. Worth on the year batting just below 154. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Aggressive lead there from the catcher, Trevor Knowles. That'll be no balls and a strike here to Worth. Cheese just misses off the outside half. Count will be even now at a ball and a strike. Payoff pitch on the way from Voorhees. Grounded, foul down the first base line. One, two. Grounded down the first base line and just foul past the outstretched glove of Clapp. One, two on the way from Voorhees. Swung on and missed, and that will take us to the bottom of the seventh inning. Bobcats strand a runner on first. That'll do it for the top of the seventh inning. Saints still trail 1-0. Jordan Fauci on the broadcast. Kladinsky, Ward, and Thomas due to bat here for the Saints in the bottom half of the seventh. Saints still trailing 1-0. Have been held to 2 hits by starting pitcher Josh Hudgens for the Georgia College Bobcats. Kladinsky goes opposite. So that one's going to end up in the Drysdale Field parking lot here in beautiful St. Augustine. Nice 70-degree day now. Got up to 82 today. Beautiful night for baseball. Kladinsky swings through the breaking ball low and away there. Count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes from Hudgens. Payoff pitch. Misses outside. Got a packed house here at Drysdale Field. Saints fans and Georgia College fans in attendance for the Saints home openers. Kladinsky's going to send another one into the parking lot. Two. Kladinsky's going to pop this one up. This could stay in. Actually, it's going to hit into the stands here at Drysdale Field. Count will be 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Saints left fielder. Kladinsky 1 for 2 on the day. Singled back in the second inning. One of only 2 Saints hits so far. Fight another one off into the parking lot. Two on the way here. Called third strike. Pair of shoes there for Josh Hudgens as Kladinsky goes down looking. It's going to bring up Jaden Ward. Saints third baseman's 0 for 2 so far today. His last at bat, he struck out swinging in the 4th inning. Came into today batting .212 on the year as he watches the first pitch strike from Hudgens. That one's in the kitchen of Ward. Count will be even now at a ball and a strike with 1 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ward swings through that one. Count will be ball and 2 strikes now as the Saints' third baseman finds himself in a pitcher's count. That one's grounded. Slow roller to the shortstop. Arienzo with an absolute pearl of a play there on the bare hand to get Jaden Ward down. It's going to bring up Bam Thomas. Thomas reached on a hit by pitch back in the 5th inning. Made his way to third after a Trevor Knowles throwing error. 0 for 1 technically on the day. Watch his first pitch. Missed just a little bit high there. That one nearly hits Thomas again. Heads back to the backstop. That'll be 2 balls and no strikes. Knowles is going to have a conversation with Hudgens on the mound. While they talk, we'll thank one of our corporate sponsors at least. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken, and Pizzali's Chianti Room for the true Italian food connoisseur. Count will be 2 balls and no strikes to the Saints' designated hitter, Thomas. Thomas, in his junior year, is a transfer from Georgia Highlands College. So watch another ball. Hitter's count here for Bam. Bam leading the Saints with 2 homers on the year. 3-0's on the way. Thomas, a free swinger, fouls that one off. Count will be 3 balls and a strike now. Thomas will take his base on balls as that one misses outside. Matthew Burke set to come up here. Struck out in his last at-bat, reached when he was hit by a pitch back in the third inning. That's going to hit him again as Hudgens seems to be losing control a little here in the bottom of the seventh. Second time Burke's been hit by a pitch so far this year. I believe he was the most hit by pitch batter last year for the Saints as well. Just a magnet for inside pitches as head coach Nolan Belcher, I believe, is going to come out and speak with our home plate umpire, Mark Morgan. Actually, I believe that's the assistant coach, Justin Baker. He'll come out and speak with Hudgens on the mound, and we'll thank a few of our corporate sponsors while he does that. Capital Financial Strategies, a full-service financial company serving North Florida and South Georgia. Caldwell Banker Premier Realty, fulfilling the dream of home since 1906, and Evans Automotive, quality work at a fair price. Hudgens through 6 2/3, 93 pitches on the day, has only allowed 2 hits thus far. He's walked 1, hit 3 batters, and struck out 6. Bobcats look like they have an arm working in the pen. Saints also have some arms rustling over in the bullpen. Sims Owens watches the first pitch strike there from Hudgens. Owens reached on a fielder's choice back in the third, but struck out in his last at-bat. Beautiful bowling ball changeup there from Hudgens as Owens finds himself in a quick 0-2 count here with 2 down in the bottom of the seventh. A couple ducks on the pond here for the Saints as they trail by 1. 0-2 on the way. Owens swung on and missed as that one, I think, caught Knowles on the hand. Was actually fouled off by Owens. Knowles looks like he's going to try and power through this one. Did a couple somersaults after he took the foul ball off the hand, but no time called here. 0-2 pitch on the way from Hudgens. Missed his spot. Knowles set up outside. Hudgens came inside. Count will be 1 ball and 2 strikes now to the Saints right fielder. Came into today batting 171. Huge spot here late in the game with 2 down and a runner in scoring position. That one just misses low. Got 2s across the board here in the bottom of the 7th. Payoff pitch from Hudgens. That one's going to get away from the catcher, Knowles. He's going to load the count up here, 3-2. Both runners will advance as the Saints now have 2 runners in scoring position, runners on second and third. Full count here to Owens. Runner's going to be on the move here as head coach Mark Morgan's going to warn the Saints dugout about something. It's getting rowdy here at Drysdale Field. 3-2 on the way from Hudgens. Swung on and missed. Owens goes down swinging as he got sawed off by a breaking ball inside. Saints are going to strand 2 and head into the top of the 8th, down 1. It's Jordan Fauci on the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for the conclusion of this Saints baseball action. Top of the lineup here for the Bobcats, Cohen, Tutton, and Moore due to bat here in the top of the 8th inning. Gage Voorhees still on the mound here for the Saints. 95 pitches on the day for the Saints starter. He's going to be fought off. Foul. 0-2 hole here for the Bobcats center fielder. Cohen in his last at-bat singled, came around to score the lone run of the game. He's 1 for 3 on the day thus far. Came into today batting .429. Payoff pitch on the way from Voorhees. Backdoor breaking ball, strike 3. Another pair of shoes in the closet here for Gage Voorhees. As he gets Collins down looking. It's going to bring up Ben Tutton, the third baseman for the Bobcats. Tutton 1 for 2 on the day in his last at-bat. Dropped down a sacrifice bunt. That one right in the kitchen of Tutton. Ball 1. Marks the 100th pitch of the ball game for Gage Voorhees. Saints have had some trouble with the bullpen as been walked off 7 times now this year. That'll be 3 balls and no strikes to the 2-hole hitter for the Bobcats in Tutton. Or he's able to drop that one in for a strike. That's going to be a base on balls as Voorhees walks Tutton. Tutton's 1 for 1 on stolen bags this year. So that one misses low from Voorhees. So he's got a left-hander going in the pen. Have to imagine assistant coach, pitching coach Jeff Pelkey and Dave Barnett can have a short leash here in a 1-run ball game in the 8th. It's going to be Jeff Pelkey coming out to speak with Voorhees as he's thrown 2 straight balls here, or 3 straight balls. While they speak on the mound, we'll thank a few more of our corporate sponsors. Flagler fans, if you want to support all Flagler athletics teams, join the Saints Club. Visit www.flaglerathletics.com and click on Saints Club for more details. Fish Bites, set the hook. 5-star pizza, bigger, better, and faster. Evans Automotive, quality work at a fair price. Flagler Hospital, excellence as a way of life, and Hero of Florida, your partner for the complete equipment lifestyle. Voorhees would love to roll up a double play ball here. Balin Moore on the day, 0 for 3. He struck out twice and lined out to Gage Voorhees. Or lined out to Mason Gray back in the 4th inning. Backdoor breaking ball just clips the outside corner. (3-1) now. 2 more. Balin Moore on the year, batting .188. 0 for 3 today. And that one's going to get away for ball 4. 2 straight walks for Voorhees. Brendan Bellflower is going to come up here. He had an RBI single back in the 6th inning for the lone run of the ball game. He comes up now with the runners on first and second. First pitch to Bellflower. In for strike 1. Bellflower able to hold up his swing there. Not a very good angle on the appeal for Manuel Gonzalez. Bellflower from Midgetville, Georgia. Watches strike 2 count will be ball and 2 strikes now to the right fielder for the Bobcats. Payoff pitch on the way from Voorhees. Some chin music there as that one sent Bellflower ducking out of the way. Two on the way to Bellflower. First base, throw on to second. Back to first by Voorhees, who was covering. That's going to bring home a run. Bobcats extend their lead. Wasn't a bad throw there from Mason Gray, but a costly error for the Saints as the Bobcats double their lead here in the top of the 8th inning. That'll be no balls and 2 strikes to Jackson Weatherford. Weatherford 1 for 3 on the day. Went down looking in his last at-bat. Voorhees misses high there. Runner's taken off. No one's there to cover. Mason Gray showing off the athleticism as he hopped over the runner. Bellflower was on his way to second with the stolen bag. Mental mistake there from the Saints as looks like they could have gotten Bellflower on the stolen bag. Deuces across the board here in the top of the 8th. As Voorhees with a nasty breaking ball gets Weatherford down swinging. That will do it for the top of the 8th. The Bobcats double their lead here, now lead 2-0. Jordan Fauci on the broadcast live from Drysdale Field. Thank you for tuning in. Got a new pitcher on the mound here for Georgia College. It's going to be number 21, John Raines. Made 3 appearances, has lost 2 through 7 2/3 innings pitched. Has a 3.5 ERA, 14 strikeouts on the season. He misses on the first pitch. Due to bat here for the Saints, going to be Garcia, Gray, and Newland. Garcia's popping this one into short left field. Moore will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Gray 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to short in his last at-bat. That one misses inside. Raines, the redshirt freshman from Powder Springs, Georgia. Stands 6'3", 185 pounds. A big guy up on the mound. As this one's going to be popped back potentially into the press box as we have a fan who almost makes a play. Unfortunate for him dropping that ball. Got to be a bit more of an athlete when you're in the stands of Drysdale Field. Make a play out there. That'll be a ball and a strike as Gray goes fishing and able to fight off that breaking ball. Count will be a ball and 2 strikes now to the Saints shortstop. Raines, a tall, lanky, right-handed pitcher. Throwing some gas on the mound. Clear difference in velocity between Hudgens and Raines. One-two on the way from Raines. Swung on and missed. Gray charging down the line. Throw's going to be late as Gray will reach on ball in the dirt. Trey Newland stepping up to the plate. Gray, a threat to steal. You got to imagine he's going to be off to the races at some point. First pitch from Raines misses low and outside. Newland on the day is 0 for 3. Came into today batting .290. Saints looking to rally here with one down in the bottom of the 8th. Gray on the move. Throw from Knowles in time. And they're going to get Mason Gray cut down on the base path. It's now 4 for 7. This is only the third time he's been caught so far this year. (2-0) on the way to Newland. That one misses high. Four straight balls as Trey Newland will take his walk here. He's going to bring up Taylor Clapp, the first baseman. He's 0 for 3 on the day today. Raines drops one in on the outside half. Get things started here. That'll be no balls and one strike to Clapp. Clapp going fishing upstairs there. A little foul off that high cheese. Newland's been known to get frisky on the base paths. He's going to take off. It's not going to matter. As Clapp's going to have some words for the catcher, Knowles, who pushed him out of the way after the strike. He's going to get a warning from the home plate umpire, Mark Morgan. Coach Dave Barnett's going to have some words for the home plate umpire as well. Poor display of sportsmanship there from the starting catcher for the Bobcats. Bobcats lead 2-0 here heading into the top of the 9th inning. And we are back now, ladies and gentlemen. New blood on the mound here for the Saints. Houston Wynn, the left-handed pitcher from Nokomis, Florida, product of Venice High School, making the appearance on the mound for the Saints. That closes the book on Gage Voorhees' day today. 8 innings, 119 pitches, 8 strikeouts, 2 runs, one of which was earned. Coming up here for the Bobcats going to be Spivey, Arienzo, and Knowles. First pitch from Wynn drops in for a strike. A little bit of a yacker there is going to get throw from second from Burke in time for out number 1. Dominic Arienzo stepping up to the plate here. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a single back in the 5th inning. Grounded out to short in his last at-bat. First pitch from Wynn missing for ball 1. Another breaking ball flew into right field, right to the glove of Owens for out number 2. Going to bring up Trevor Knowles. Knowles and Clapp got into it at the end of the last inning, as that one's blasted into left field, but right to the glove of Klodinsky. Wynn gets the Bobcats down 1-2-3. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 9th here at Drysdale Field. Saints need a rally and a comeback as they trying to not start 0-11 on the year. Jordan Fauci on the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for the conclusion of this Saints Division II baseball action. It's going to be Klodinsky, Ward, and Thomas. The heart of the order coming up for the Saints as they trail by 2. Raines on the mound, misses high. He's been a little bit wild here to start off, but he's also throwing some serious gas on the mound. Drops that one in for a strike. A little bit of a cutter there from Raines. Breaking ball freezes Klodinsky. That'll be a ball and 2 strikes now to the Saints left fielder. Another yacker as Kladinsky goes down swinging for out number 1. Knowles having some trouble as they try to throw around the horn there. Jaden Ward coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the day with the strikeout. Watches a first pitch strike. Ward swinging through that fastball. Falls into a quick 0-2 hole here. Huge breaking ball there. Another pair of shoes for the Bobcats as Ward watches that yacker drop in for strike 3. It's going to bring up Bam Thomas for the final out here for the Saints. The Saints down to their final out. Bam, 1 for 3 or 1 for 2 on the day. Was also hit by a pitch. Watches the first pitch strike from Raines. That one's blasted high and deep, but it's going to drift foul. Quick 0-2 hole here for the Saints designated hitter. Breaking ball misses low and outside. Count be a 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Payoff pitch on the way here from Raines. In the dirt. Got deuces across the board here in the bottom of the 9th. That one misses inside. Right in on the hands of Thomas. Count will be full. 3-2 on the way to Bam. Breaking ball misses outside. Bam will draw his second walk of the day, and that's going to bring up Matthew Burke. Burke's been hit by 2 pitches today. He's also struck out. Saints look for a 2-out rally here. Going to be a pinch runner for the Saints. This is Bryce Fitzgerald. He's going to come in and run for Bam. First pitch to Burke. Misses high. Saints looking to reverse the trend. They've been walked off 7 times so far this year. Would love to do the opposite and walk off the Bobcats here, as now will be ball and a strike to the Saints' second baseman. Range just missing a little bit high there. Count will be 2 balls and a strike. Painted the outside corner there. That'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th inning. Saints got a runner on first, but trail by 2. Payoff pitch on the way from Raines. One's going to be fought off by Burke. Breaking ball hits Burke. Oh, they're saying he leaned into it. They're going to say that Threw the chicken wing out there. And caught him on the elbow. That would have been the third time he's been hit today, but home plate umpire Mark Morgan called him out there. I have to imagine Dave Barnett's going to have some words as the Saints are going to drop this one. This is 11 straight losses for the Saints as they lose the home opener 2-0 to the Georgia Bobcats. You can catch the next Saints game here at 2 p.m. at Drysdale Field tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. From John Jordan, myself, Jordan Fauci, in the booth, we bid you buenos noches.